Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have Mohamed Khalil with us, and this is my podcast episode number 5. And he is one of my best friend who will be shedding light on his success story. So I'll start. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you
Zohaib.
doing, Khalil?
I'm good. How about you?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Everything is good. Nice to see you after a very long time.
Yes, it's been a long time. I'm resident in Saudi Arabia, but
Yes.
whenever I come to Dubai, definitely I will enjoy meeting my
100%.
brother and old friend for a long time. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So, Khalil, today we will be shedding some light on your success story. The idea of my podcast is, I am putting, people in a position where they tell their stories, like the real life stories, because a lot of people, they are still struggling in their life and they're not yet successful. So, of course, I consider your life as one of the successful life because you started your journey from Egypt and today, alhamdulillah, you are one of the successful personality.
Alhamdulillah.
Right. So just tell us, who are you, Khalil?
You can say I'm a very simple mindset kind of person.
Humble also, yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying my best to be always humble,
Yeah.
seeking people help, satisfaction, support. And I find that people as the best. I find that people is the best asset
Correct. Okay.
in life and
Mhm.
best asset for everybody. So I think the more we invest in people, the more we invest for us and
Okay.
for the life itself. So this is simple me. I'm a father of 3 daughters.
Mashallah.
I'm a husband
Of one?
of one. Yes.
Until
So
now.
far.
Yeah.
I've been in Saudi. Actually, I've been in GCC for almost 15 years now,
Mashallah. Mashallah.
between UAE, Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia. And I'm from Egypt in origin, and I work in different fields. I tried many challenges. I'm still trying to add a lot of challenges in my life, in my career as well. So this is the symbol of me.
Yeah. So tell us your childhood. Which part of Egypt you born? What was the name of the area?
I was born in the city of War. This is one of the cities was occupied by Israel during the 1967 war.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. This is actually one of the conflict cities, kind of that between Egypt and Israel at that time.
Mhm.
And then this city was famous with the famous Suez Canal, which is feeding the whole world with transportation right now.
Okay. Okay.
And I continued my life in Egypt for a long time till I graduated
Okay.
from.
So let us start from because I want people, the audience, should know the Khalil, Mr. Mohamed Khalil, born in Egypt. You said city of war.
Yes.
This is the name of the city?
No, the name city was Ismailia.
Ismailia.
Yeah, it's we call it this way because it was very much
Mhm.
affected by the war at that time,
Okay.
and people used to immigrate from this city for a long time, for many
Okay.
years, and but we came back after the war itself. So it's called Ismailia, one of the beautiful cities in
Yeah.
Egypt, and I was born and raised there. And then
How about your family, like siblings? How many brothers and sisters you
I
are?
have one brother, I have one sister.
Okay.
I am the eldest.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So you are the boss of family.
I am a boss right now after my father
Yeah.
death, of course. My mother is in Egypt, my sister as well.
Okay.
And my brother.
And tell us about your education journey. I heard that you completed your graduation into media or something.
Yes.
If I'm right.
Yes, that's true.
So today you're on a right place. This
Yeah,
is the media
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, actually, since the beginning, I was a big fan of languages or TV things, social media, and I love these things very
Okay.
much. So,
Okay.
when my study started, when I finished my high school, Then the best part was options I have was media study.
Okay.
And I wanted to study journalism and media broadcasting, direct TV directing and all that. And even though my father was by natural trader.
Traders, okay.
Yeah, so he wanted me to graduate from finance and to help him in the business. However, the business was for me was family business, and I was still very much aware of. But my area of education was interest was different. So I was more interested into studying this field and learning about.
Okay.
And I studied for 4 years, and we have done our project for graduation was about TV broadcasting, directing, and all, and we did a good job in that. So I have studied all things related to mass communication.
Okay.
TV broadcasting, and as well marketing, public relationships. So somehow this helped me in the further career of my business.
I think communication skills.
Yes, communication skills and public relationship. I learned how to communicate with people, how to penetrate the relationship with them, and definitely that will help to grow up in the business by building relationships with people. So that was very interesting.
100%. Yeah, correct. Yeah. So, okay. So education was in mass communication. Yes. And we will continue your journey, education to, of course, business and job world, where you must, get involved with professional people and business clients, customers, and all that. So what exactly I want you to focus on your turning point when you felt that Egypt is not the right place for you to move on, because it's a huge question which everybody would like to know.
I agree. It was a huge question for me myself. But Egypt is a very huge country. It's a very big country. But I always felt that it is very small for me. And here is the point. It's not the place. It's the capacity of your mind and your ambition that you always have inside you, that you feel this place, you will understand and you will feel this place is not the right place for your ambition or your future, because you can see what are you looking for, or what are you aiming. So the potential of Egypt was definitely huge, but it is not my potential.
Okay.
So I was between the choice of continuing the business of my father, and I stay up to normal standard.
What was your father's business, if I may ask?
He was doing trading business of office stationery.
Stationaries,
yes,
okay.
And he was doing good job, by the way. But the recent years before I traveled from Egypt, business was coming down. Egypt's situation, economy was changing. And I found myself, this will continue to be a standard average of my future journey. And
okay. You had bigger goals.
And have bigger goals. And not just bigger goals. It's a bigger dreams. I'm looking to do something exceptional.
Okay.
So I don't want to do something normal. So
correct.
I was young. I was very young. I just graduated.
So at what age you decided that you must go out?
Immediately after graduation. Actually, before graduation, I was planning, I was aiming of it.
Okay.
And immediately after graduation, I didn't wait. I took the initiative. I started searching many places. I didn't wait for the right chance, because
correct,
the right chance will never come.
Yeah.
I took the first chance came in my hand. Even it was very difficult in the beginning, and I bargained on it. I said, okay, I'll take the risk and go ahead. Yeah. And
so what was your first company to land in Dubai?
My first company was a UAE company, a Kuwaiti company called Americana. It was based in UAE here in Sharjah. And they are a national, or let's say, GCC national company of American franchises, food franchises, like KFC, Pizza Hut, and all these famous franchises.
And what was your first role?
My first role was very tough. Just imagine, I came from a medium average family where we have everything afforded. and I have a high graduation. And my
Correct.
first job was not even a waiter. It was like, a kitchen steward, or let's say,
Okay.
yeah. So it was
Kind of helper.
kind of helper, because I was new to this food industry. I have to learn everything from scratch.
Okay.
And I put my pride aside, actually, and I said, I'm young now. This is a time to not look at everything, despite, definitely my family was totally against it.
Correct.
Yeah.
But when you choose that particular job that made you reach today, whatever you are today,
yeah.
isn't it? If you wouldn't have chosen that
Exactly.
particular job,
Yeah.
if you say from the beginning that, no, I don't like this, then you would not succeed in your life, isn't it?
That's what
Everything is a stepping stone in life.
This is actually the question I told to myself when I took this job, because everybody was against it. Like, are you crazy? You're going for this salary, for this job, for leaving your family behind, leaving your country, and everybody.
Yeah. Many people will brainwash you.
Definitely. And, coming to new country for you, learning. So everybody was totally against. But I asked myself this question. Maybe I can bring something good out of this.
Correct.
In some time. But the challenge is I have to make it very fast.
Correct. And whoever were against you, I think today they must be appreciating your decision.
100%. 100%. They told me, we were wrong, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, they admit it now.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, so first job and then the second job, I remember meeting you in Bahrain.
Yeah.
Khalil, who was very professional guy into retail. And today what you are doing is completely different. We will definitely come to that point. So how you landed up to Danube, basically, a company?
Danube, it was again the second risk and the challenge, I think. I work in KFC.
Because I believe when you got the offer from Danube, you were already settled and progressed in America.
Exactly. This is the thing, after so much of struggle in this company, and I start growing very fast. I mean, in first year, I grew up to be a supervisor. And that's never happened, because always, people wait for 2-3 years for such a project.
Correct, yeah.
And then in 3 years, I become a manager in a restaurant.
Mashallah.
So it was a big challenge. Like, now I start growing, things are going good. So why I should move? Why I should change? But again, the Danube came to me in the right time.
Yakhrab.
And
What is the meaning of Yakhrab?
That means
okay. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. So the Danube came in out of nowhere. I mean, it was a challenge. It was a great opportunity, but by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Alhamdulillah.
I met the great, and I still call them, the great Sajan family, part of them, Mr. Anis. He was the MD, the manager of the Danube by this time.
Correct,
and he's a great personality. Immediately we catch some and interest of working together.
Yeah.
Because professionally he acknowledged how honest I am.
Yeah.
And I acknowledge how strong he is in business. Yeah. And from here I start searching about Danube, because before Danube was not
correct. Okay, so you landed in Danube, and in Danube also you were a retail guy. From retail, I believe I've seen you progressing from one position to another position, and then you joined the one Alucopanel division.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think that also was a new journey and new product, new industry, new market, new thing. But I believe you catched up very quickly and you learned everything. Yeah. And after, I believe, not more than 6 months, you were one of the expert in the division and you were handling entire country, that's Saudi Arabia. Well, so what are your one good memory of Danube?
The best memory I have for Danube is Alucopanel, to be honest. Because Alucopanel, if you ask me, Alucopanel was the award I got after so many years of struggle. Because finally I found that this is the place, this is the place I've been looking for.
Correct. Yeah.
From the start till I reach Alucopanel. Because Alucopanel was not just a business, it was a project.
Correct, yeah.
And I think we dream of this project even before starting it. I mean,
exactly,
when we were in Bahrain.
Like brand building, producing something.
Even we used to say when we were in Bahrain that one day you can start this business, and maybe I can join you. Who knows?
Yeah.
And you started from scratch.
Correct.
And you move on. And then Alucopanel was already start setting up properly in UAE. Now comes the expansion plan to other countries.
Correct.
And from here, you started to approach the right people for it. And I think approaching me was, a very good chance for me.
I was calling you before you join, I was updating you. This is the update. This is the progress. Yeah. Now we are doing this. Now we are doing that.
Yeah.
I think that was attracting you, I believe.
It was very interesting for me because, it was interesting in both sides. Working with my best friend is one.
Correct.
And second is starting such a project from scratch.
Correct.
Being responsible of. And I know how Danube is strong and supportive to new projects.
Correct, yes.
Yeah. And that's why I really loved Alucopanel as a project.
Yes. So Khalil, what message you would like to give to young people who are still in Egypt and struggling with their lives, and the salary range there, still it is not up to the a level where people can have a good life. I believe people are really suffering. So would you recommend them or push them to come out of Egypt and explore the world? World is so big, especially the Gulf area. You would like to encourage them?
What I would tell
in Arabic, I would appreciate that.
Yeah. اللي اقدر اقوله دلوقتي للشباب اللي في اعمار متوسطه او حتى بعد التخرج من سن 20 الى اكتر، ان يعني ما تنتظرش الفرصه، انت خد الفرصه و اتحمل الظروف، اي ظروف تمر بيها، لان كل حاجه ليها وقت وكل حاجه ليها فايده، والفايده دي هتفهمها قيمتها بعدين انت لو صبرت عليها. واي فرصه تيجي سواء صغيره او كبيره هي فرصه وما زالت مهمه وما زالت فيها نجاح. تقدر انت تستغل الفرصه دي وتوصلها النجاح الكبير او فرص احسن او نسبه كبيره من النجاح بمجهودك انت وعملك واكتر شيء يعني يخليك صادق بقى، مش مع مديرك او مع شغلك او مع شركتك، لا، صادق مع الله سبحانه وتعالى. يعني عامل ربنا الاول في شغلك ان انت بتنجح او تشتغل عشان ربنا سبحانه وتعالى، وبعد كده اي حاجه بتيجي، الفلوس بتيجي، النجاح بيجي، السعاده في العمل بتيجي، لو ركزت على الحاجات دي اكتر حاجه اقدر اديها للشباب الصغيرين، او المسج اللي انا اوصلها لهم عشان ينجحوا في حياتهم ويوصلوا لمستقبل وكارير افضل ان شاء الله يا رب.
Inshallah. One line in English as well. So for English audience.
Yeah, I would say in English for the young people.
I think yours, let me correct, I mean, you can correct me if I understood correctly. You're saying people that at least you must go out, and even if it's a small job, don't look at it as a small job or a bigger job, at least start with, yeah?
Yes. This is what I want to say. Like, opportunity is opportunity. It's a small or big. It is such an important thing. And, it doesn't come in life often. Yeah. So whenever it comes in your hand, just take it and invest on it. Learn, work hard, be very honest, and work for the best interest of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala before seeking the interest of the company or your boss. This is the important things to do, and then everything will work out.
Perfect, Khalil. So who is your favorite personality? It could be actor, singer, who you admire more?
I really admire as a person. I'm a huge fan of, to be honest, I'm not saying this because I work with him, but for Rizwan Sajan.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is very much inspiring. He's amazing.
Inspiring you every day.
Yeah. His spirit, his passion.
Correct.
Just imagine he reached to this level of famosity, of success, of
from a street seller to a huge business empire.
He's still everyday passion. I mean,
correct.
His passion never goes. And really, this is very inspiring and a great message to me.
Yes.
And for everybody, because this is what we should be every time, all the time, and even till we reach this age.
Also, tell the audience who is Rizwan Sajan, by the way.
Rizwan Sajan, he's one of the I call him influencer of success,
mentor,
success stories of mentors of in Gulf and in the world for me, because this guy, what he have reached now is really out of
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah. Definitely.
Well, so coming back to the other questions, the other question is like which singer you like the most?
In
You can say in your in Egypt world also. Yeah.
In Egypt.
Yeah.
In Egypt, I love so much, of course. Amr Diab is one of our favorite, and he's
Perfect, yes.
worldwide famous as well. In you'll be surprised about this, because you made me a big fan of Pakistan or Indian songs. KK is one of them.
KK, 100%.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Which song
singers.
you still remember?
I really like a lot, but I think this "Tu Hi Haqiqat." It's one of the best songs. I always play in my car, in my home.
You know what is the meaning of "Tu Hi Haqiqat"?
I think it's
you are the reality.
You are the reality. Yeah,
Exactly.
Or to say the truth, something like that.
Yeah. So Amr Diab, you want to sing one line of Amr Diab, something?
تملي معاك.
In little bit with.
I'm not a good singer, to be honest, but as I recall from Amr Diab, تملي معاك. تملي حبيبي وياك. So
a little bit, sing for the audience. Yeah.
No, I don't recall much.
What is the pronunciation? Tamalli?
تملي معاك.
تملي معاك.
تملي حبيبي وفي حضني. So Amr Diab is really good. Yeah.
Okay, fine. And in the business world, you said you like Rizwan Sajan, and
Yes.
Of course, as a singer, or you like Amr Diab. And what inspires you from the universe? Like Allah has created this world. Like when you see universe, you see skies, you see the different countries, different people, different races, different skin color, different languages. What inspires you from the universe? The
diversity, actually. What you mentioned, everything you mentioned now, because this is really inspiring. I think, and this is God made for a reason, because as I told before, I consider people as the best asset of that universe. And, God, put us as a people for a reason. Not to enjoy this universe, to be honest, is to work aside with this universe. So he created all these things around us to work side by side and make this universe continue in a beautiful manner. So I appreciate humanity. I appreciate people's rights. I appreciate respect. And this is the values, the things that people should keep for this life to go on.
Which Gulf country you like the most?
I lived in. I visited most. I think I visited all of them. Yes. But I lived in 3 countries: UAE, Saudi, and Bahrain. If you ask me, the most close one to my heart, Bahrain. To be honest.
Really? Okay.
Very close to my heart.
Okay, if an opportunity given to you to retire in a country, so which country you would choose?
If I will retire in a country, I would choose Bahrain.
Really?
Really, yes. It's a very peaceful.
I thought you would say Dubai or Saudi Arabia, but
no. See, I love UAE.
Why Bahrain, basically?
Very peaceful.
Peaceful, okay.
Yeah, simple.
And you don't spend your time so much in car as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You can reach everywhere very fast.
And everything is available. Like, seaside is available. Good places to visit. People are very civilized and humble in Bahrain, if you ask me.
You mean Bahrainis?
Yes. Bahrainis are very humble. Government is very professional. Things are very suitable for expats. You never feel that you are expat or foreigner in Bahrain. Yeah. To be honest, yeah.
That's good. So Khalil, you started from the Americana group, and today you are with one multinational company called Lubrizol, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Yes.
So I believe what you were earning in Americana to Lubrizol, it must be a good number. Multiplied by, I'm not asking the number, multiplied by how many times, so that people will be interested.
It's a huge jump. Like, I would never expect. Yes, I was aiming, of course, to reach something different. But I would never expect that I would reach to this level. But anyway,
It's 5 figures, I believe. Yeah.
yeah, it's a 5 figures. But the thing is, this is what people has to understand.
Yeah.
This is not the end. This is again the start.
Correct.
Every time
Yeah.
I have something new is start for me, because the more I get something, the more passion and ambitions I have for something more.
Correct. So everything is a stepping stone. Nothing is the end.
Everything is a stepping stone for me.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So an opportunity given to you to become a prime minister of Egypt for a day. What changes you would like to bring in Egypt?
Actually, Egypt need more than a day. But
yeah, one day you have.
One day I have.
What changes you can bring and you would like to bring?
I think I will focus on both one policy for education, proper policy for education, and one proper policy for health.
Okay.
These two in particular. If I have only one day, I will focus only on setting up a proper policy that serves the public, and help the government interest to support the public in Egypt.
Connected to the education, which you are saying that education system, you are saying that you would like to improve. What if I am your assistant in setting up that one day opportunity, and if I say, Khalil, let us create libraries every 5 kilometers, let us build library for people to read books. How would be this idea?
It could be a great idea, but I would focus right now. I think world is changing into digital, so I would recommend that we make digital media more.
Okay.
To approach people, because when in a poor country or a country where people are struggling to survive, earning money and all that, I think people will be interested more to watch things rather than reading it.
Okay.
So I think we could focus on making a proper digital media, and you're expert in that, and definitely you will support me so much. So I think we will focus on this.
And would you like to go ever and settle in Egypt, or that is not in all?
Right now, this is not in my plan. I would love to go Egypt one day, but when I will be more useful and I can add something to Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah, and that day could come also when.
But so one day you have a plan.
I have a plan to do my own investment in Egypt, where I can help people, where I can help my country to grow. But this is not the right time now.
Perfect. Yeah. So I know that this is a kind of unorganized questions and answers, because I wanted to keep it
it's more friendly,
informal. It's not an official kind of interview. The whole idea is that the people who are still struggling in Egypt, and not only in Egypt, any part of the world, they should learn and they should see people who have succeeded in their life, like from where you started. And if you think of a point when you were starting in Egypt and today where you are financially or emotionally, of course, there's a huge changes and development, which would not have been possible if you were still in Egypt.
Yes,
right?
100%.
So the idea is to inspire people. Should learn from your story, and that should motivate them also to go out and do something in their lives.
I agree, and I would recommend people to learn always and listen to stories. A story is a story, not for the person, it is for life.
Exactly. It's a real life story, basically.
Yes. Yeah. So everybody should. I'm still learning from others.
Correct. Every day we learn. Exactly. Anyway, thank you very much, Khalil, for joining us, joining me especially for this podcast.
It's a great pleasure.
And making this podcast, to another level. And I believe many people who are listening, who will watch this, they will definitely bring some changes in their life. Yeah,
definitely. And I would like to thank you for this, for taking the initiative of making this arrangement, inviting people to speak about their success stories, and definitely inspiring others to do the same. So I wish you continue this.
Exactly.
And
thank you so
inspire
much.
More people.
Because the idea is we have succeeded in our life, but about others. I think giving back to society is also very important.
Yes, it's very important, and I really appreciate and support such an idea. And I encourage people to do something like that.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.